Happy shiny puppies! This is Melody Fletcher, author of Deliberate Receiving. Finally, the universe makes some freaking sense. And it's Sunday, day 7 of my 30-day video challenge. Whew. All right, we made it. So today is gonna be a little different, I guess. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you guys a story. When I started this a week ago, I promised to give you the good and the bad and the ugly. And so today, I'm gonna share the ugly. Yeah, I'm gonna do this. So, not entirely proud of this, but I had a manifestation recently that was a little bit shocking to me because I don't really have bad stuff happen to me anymore. I'm genuinely shocked when things don't just work out instantly. But I had a manifestation that got my attention, and I thought I would share it with you guys and tell you all about it. And you can tell I'm totally stalling, right? So I'm just gonna go into it. Okay, so last week I went to the hairdresser to have my hair done. I am not a natural blonde, which may shock you. I know, oh my God. So she thought we should kind of lighten it up for the summer a little bit. And you know, so I'm sitting in the chair and she puts the goo on, and my head kind of starts to burn. And I'm like, hey, this is kind of burny. And she said, oh, I put a booster in there because I thought, I want to make it a little bit lighter. And normally it just itches a little bit. And I'm like, no, this isn't itching. This is burning. And she said, well, you know, can you handle it? And I'm like, yeah, I can handle it. Sure, you know. And so I sat there in discomfort. Turns out when I got home, I had some chemical burns on my scalp. I know my hair didn't fall out, thank God. This is a wig. I'm bald now. No, nothing happened in those terms. It wasn't that big of a manifestation, but I had some chemical burns on my scalp. So I had a couple of spots that were really painful, and thankfully not bleeding or anything, but painful and open. And I got home and realized, you know, that this was the case, and went to bed that night and meditated, and basically went to, you know, my guides and kind of went, what the fuck? Why did I manifest this? Like, I was really kind of stroppy about it because this kind of shit doesn't happen to me anymore. And I kind of sat with it a bit and thought, you know, what is the emotion here? And the only thing I could come up with was confusion. Like, I wasn't, you know, sad about it. And I thought, does this mean I don't feel good about myself? And I'm like, well, actually I feel pretty fabulous, so I don't understand what's going on. And so I was like, hey, what was this all about? Why would I manifest this? And my guides kind of shot back all deadpan, like, why were you willing to put up with it? And I kind of went, touche. I got it in that moment. I, you know, understood. Because yeah, it was like I was having my hand on the stove while it was sizzling away, going, this'll be worth it. This'll totally be worth it, you know? And I thought about it as like, why was I willing to put up with it? I don't really put up with discomfort anymore. I don't do that. And yet here I was sitting in the chair with my scalp on fire, and I'm totally, you know, yeah, I can take it. I can totally take it. And I thought, what the hell, you know, and it's, you know, some beliefs in there like beauty is pain, and we women put up with a lot of shit, you know, in order to look pretty. And so that's gone now. Because hell's to the no, and no, it wasn't necessary. And I could have asked her anytime to wash it off, and I didn't. So I totally own that. I'm not mad at my hairdresser in any way, shape, or form. She could not define my vibration. She played right into it. And something had to get my attention. And it had to be fairly big, because if it just itched or something, I wouldn't have done about it. You know, negative manifestations are always only as big as we need them to be. but they're just as big as we need them to be. So when you're sort of questioning, it's like, why did it have to get so bad? I would have paid attention before this. No, you wouldn't have. You know? But also remember that negative manifestations are always there to show us something. Oftentimes it's something that we're willing to put up with. Like, why is this coming in? Because you're willing to put up with it. Why are you willing to put up with it? So that was mine. That was my latest little lesson in not putting up with any kind of discomfort, even for the sake of beauty, which means no more waxing. Never mind. I'm just gonna be all hairy now. No. Anyway, probably edit that out. Okay, so that's the message for Sunday. So what do I know from you? What do I want to know from you is, what have you maybe been willing to put up with that you don't want to put up with anymore? You might want to ask yourself that and kind of look through your manifestations and see what's going on there. Are you allowing people to treat you in a way that maybe you don't want them to treat you anymore? Or are you feeling a certain way about yourself that you don't want to feel about yourself anymore? Or are you willing, like me, I would tell a few days ago, to still suffer in some way for some kind of payoff? It totally surprised me, you guys. I thought I was done with this shit, but nope. Anyway, so that is my Sunday video for you. I will see you tomorrow, and until then, thank you for bringing your light to the world. Love you guys. Bye.